Hello, hello. Oh, God, I forgot to turn my lights on. How's it going, everybody? And welcome to tonight's stream, where we are going to be playing some more Trinity Fusion. Excuse me. If you did not happen to catch the stream yesterday on the first 15, I played a game called Trinity Fusion, which you're seeing it here on the screen. It is a it's a Roguevania game. It's a roguelike Metroidvania game. You know, the funny thing is that I played this yesterday, obviously, for the first 15, and there was a big part of me that was like, you know, I want more games like this. You know, I want more games that are in this style of a, you know, I'm not huge into Metroidvania games, but when it's presented in like a roguelike fashion, it is more, you know, up to, you know, what I'm looking for. The funny thing is that I rightfully gave this game a ton of praise. And in the back of my head, I was like, oh, you know, like, this is one of the first games that I have seen to do something like this. You know, this is like one of the first games that I've seen to do this like really well. But the funny thing is that it sort of makes me feel bad for the game that I like in the process of praising this, that I seemingly looked over, which, for reference, is Dead Cells. If you don't know what Dead Cells is a Roguevania game. As it says right here, it is a roguelike Metroidvania inspired action platformer. And it has, you know, swords, shields, magics. You know, you go through various levels, you know, fight mini bosses. And I played the shit out of this back in the day. It's like, after I had finished playing the game last night, and I was like, you know, exploring a little bit more of it, I'm like, Trinity Fusion is just kind of like a newer version of Dead Cells, but I'm for it. You know, it definitely does things a little bit differently. It's not like, you know, you arguably you do play as the same character, but some of the facets to it are obviously different. One thing that I didn't get to experience yesterday during the stream, because obviously, you know, it's the first 15, is simply the hub space. So, like, you can see in here, we are in what would arguably be just the menu for the most part. And as it was mentioned in the tutorial, you have 3 versions of yourself, and they change what your starting weapons are, but it also changes the level that you play, as well as some of the enemies that you may encounter. So, for example, right now with the particular character that I'm playing as, which is Naira, I think that's how you pronounce it. She has a scythe and a bow, and I'm going to play as her because I actually have never used the bow yet. But if I were to switch over to Altera, then I would have I would have the Frost Blast and the Katana. And if I switched over to Kira, I would have the Battle Hammer and the Wrist Claws. Now, we didn't really get to it yesterday in the gameplay. I'm also going to turn this down. There we go. We didn't get to this in the gameplay yesterday, but there was a thing that we could interact with that was like deep underground at one point. It lets you get access to one of these weapons for the other characters. That's what it does. But another thing that I really like about how they did this hub world. So one of the things that kind of kills me about a lot of hub worlds in video game, like Destiny, or what was that one game by EA that you like flew in an Iron Man suit? I forget what it was called. The problem was every time you wanted to like go and upgrade stuff or like talk to an NPC, or you know, like right here, this psychic augments, these are upgrades you can get. You would have to wander around, remember who they were, and go and find them. And at first, I thought that was the case with this, because this even has 2 levels. But the cool thing about this game is you can just hold left trigger, and you can just teleport to those. So it's like, okay, good, this is your psychic augments. These are like in-game buffs. These are your characters. These are people that offer some buffs, like, you know, all the NPCs, or they offer information. So like this character is just the augments that you can get throughout the game. And then this is how you get into your next run. So I just kind of wanted to cover that because we didn't get to see that yesterday. And after I played this again, I was like, this is probably the best thing in the world. Like, this is the greatest part about this. Ooh. Okay, so it does have a timer. Yeah, like I said, I had not played with the bow yet, so I kind of wanted to try that. Oh, that's decently strong. Okay. Oh, fuck. Come on, stop doing that. Bitch. I also ended up watching back my playthrough from yesterday's episode. And oh fuck. The funny thing was there was literally a part where I couldn't figure out how to get up to a higher area and completely forgot that the game had wall jumps. So, you know, that was my own ignorance. Oh, fuck you. Fuck off. Ooh. Rocket launcher. Ugh. That is new. Let's try it. I haven't had a rocket launcher before. Is there an enemy? Damn, okay. Whoa. Also, I think like these little floating points are going to be where I'll eventually unlock an upgrade that lets me grapple to them, because I've seen them a lot, but unfortunately I have not had anything that has allowed me to get to them. Bitch. Oh, fucking I hate these guys. Ooh, a shop. Ooh, lightning axes. We could also grab some health. Arguably, that would probably be better. Bitch. Motherfucker. Also like the fact that the end on the summary screen, it says how many, it says like what attempt you were on. Alright, who am I gonna play as? Ooh, mass blade and short sword, katana. I have a shotgun and a sword. Let's play as Altera. What was that? That was a shotgun and a plasma blade. Yeah, let's... Ugh. Ooh, don't have enough money. Isolated enemies with no other enemies nearby receive more damage. Sure. Oh, that's right. I forgot that I unlocked the ground pound ability. Oh shit, fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Man, we're just dishing out lightning all over the place right now. Getting hurt. Yeah, that sounds good. Jeez, a healing orb, which didn't... You know what? This is actually really nice. So I do like the healing grenades. Oh yeah, this was the thing that I had talked about yesterday. This was the thing that I couldn't interact with in the first run, but what this does is, like I said, it lets you fuse with one of your other characters. Unfortunately, you don't get to see, like, what weapon you're getting, but I think with Kira, you get, like, a maul or a sword. Yeah, see, I got the maul. I've gotten the sword with her before. The only caveat is that it does cost a bit of money to do that. Like, you gotta, it's 100 credits, which arguably is not cheap. Damn, I can't get up there. Ooh, no. Oh, I was at full health anyway. Doesn't matter. Bitch. Also, another thing I noticed yesterday is, if you look at my weapons on the left, you'll see they have little arrows. That shows that based on the level of my character, which right now I'm level 4, it kind of shows the relation of the power level of my weapon versus my character's level. I mean, this is just all around better. Yep, one hit kill, bitch. Wait, what am I missing up here? Nothing. What do we got? Oh, fuck, glass cannon. I've done a couple runs with a glass cannon so far. It's been fun. This, though, is pretty great. But what do I want? I kind of want glass cannon. I want to do, like, a running gun kind of thing. Oh, what is this? Oh, curse loot. Okay. Defeat 10 enemies without... Enemies have a 20% chance to resurrect. And... Oh! There's really no reason for me to actually take that. Well, it is faster, arguably. Yeah. Yeah, see, I also can't access those areas because I think, like, I have to get an ability that lets me... Oh, I need energy to ground pound? Oh, wait, hold on. Can I send my little drone through here? No way. Can I have it collect it? Fucking A! That's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't... What the fuck? I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool as shit. I got a little drone. Wow. What is that? Banner shield. Sure. It strikes against highlight. Oh, cool. Sounds really good, actually. You resurrect just to die, my bitch. Ooh, do I want to spend it on a consumable? Probably not. I gotta stop doing that. Okay. Oh, fuck, so I can just straight up teleport to wherever the little drone is. That's sick. Oh. Critical chance plus 15 while full. You know what? Fuck it. I'm keeping this. You bitch. Spawn a damaging shockwave every time. A cooldown. Defeated enemies have a chance to... 50% chance to explode. I kind of like that. Do replay this to get a better sense of everything. Oh shit. Okay, so this is the exit. We don't want to go there. Oh shit, did not mean to do that. Nope. Huh, plasma short sword. That sounds badass. But this ability that lets me get some... This ability that gives me the crits. The bonus crits. I think that's just too good to pass up right now. Alright, what are we doing? Your strikes stagger better. This is going to give me an increased... this is going to give me a buff to my main attacks, but honestly, I kind of like this more. Defeating multiple enemies simultaneously increases damage. Cool. I don't know what that does. Oh, wow. Okay. I had never used that before. That arc bounce is still super strong, even though it's old as shit. Does it seem to retain a good balance of Metroidvania and roguelike? I mean, I don't necessarily know if I could say that it has a balance, because I don't necessarily know if it's aiming to have a balance. Like, the thing is I think it is more just the fact... Oh, shit. I didn't realize there was an enemy right there. I think it is just the fact of that it is what it is. You know, motherfucker, that killed me. I think the fact that it just is what it is, you know, it is that balance. Like, the Metroidvania aspect of it is the game, at least in my opinion, I just want this to be fully in my opinion, what makes it a Metroidvania is, are you entering a, you know, a 2D space that you have to explore by platforming, and there are areas that you cannot access until you progress far enough in the game to get an ability that lets you access those areas. If you can answer yes to that, you are playing a Metroidvania. The roguelike aspect of it is simply every time that you die in the game, do you know, respawn at the beginning with some kind of knowledge or physical reward that lets you progress further the next time. Because that's what makes it a rogue. Technically, that's the rogue light. Because I know we've talked about this before. Rogue like, Like, is games that are like the game Rogue, where when you beat the game, you lose and you start over, not with a reward in game that lets you be better, but simply the knowledge of, now that you're playing through it again, you have knowledge. Technically speaking, Super Mario Brothers is kind of a roguelike. You know, if you really think about it, the original Super Mario Brothers is a roguelike, because every time you play it, you start over in the beginning in a new playthrough, and the only thing that makes it different is that games like this, and what most people think of as like roguelikes, is that they have randomly generated stages, where something like Super Mario is obviously, you know, it's the same stage every time. But this would be a rogue light, Lite, because every time you finish, you end up with a currency that allows you to upgrade your character in order to be better the next time. Like right here, okay? I have a weapon upgrade station that I can have in the game show up, because I have these points that I've earned throughout my playthrough. Like this, I can unlock one of these two abilities if I so choose. Or I can go and upgrade my psionic abilities. So these are going to give me things that I can, you know, hey, here's a greater, you know, crit chance or something like that. But which I might actually take. But that's the thing, you know, it's the reality is, when it comes to there being a balance, I don't necessarily think they're sort of mutually exclusive. You know, I'm not having to worry about a big long story. I'm not having to like progress through an area and having to play it multiple times to like move the story along. The story of this game is the progression is the little bits of progression you make along the way. Ooh. Do I not have a double jump? Weird. Are you coming back? Jesus. Oh, fuck. Fuck it, we're going glass cannon again. Is the damage output worth it? Probably not. But we're still gonna do it. I don't have a double jump, but I need to be very careful. So I think that is one of the differences between the characters. Like, this character doesn't have a double jump. But I know for a fact that another one does. Bitch. You thought you were gonna get me? Damn. It's higher range, but I know that that thing is so much slower. And also, this is set. I didn't realize this was setting people on fire, which is nice. Yes, electric grave. Ow, you bitch. You fucking... It's gonna be my death right here. Okay, good. I was really scared about that. Ugh. Super low connection making it impossible. Ah, that sucks. I'm sorry. Yeah, see, this character doesn't have that little guy that I was able to explore with before.
The machines are robots who were created for manufacturing. 95 years ago, they rose up to overthrow the humans who controlled them. Their personalities are similar to those of the humans they faced. Practical, rule-bound, efficient, but with a healthy distrust of engineers and humans. Until the recent crisis, the machines had a treaty with the engineers. They would continue to produce to the engineers' quotas in exchange for a fair price on the things they produced and for being left alone to govern themselves. But now the engineers are trying to fuse the overworld with the rest of the multiverse, which will destroy the society the machines have built for themselves.
Hmm. So I want to spend the money on health. I don't know. Oh, sick. So we'll do Naira. What'd I get? Ooh, I got a little pistol. Sick. Glad I didn't buy that health. Oh, and I got my double jump. Okay, so Naira has the double jump. That is good to know. Ooh. Not as good a range, but sets enemies on fire. I ain't gonna complain. What we got? Ooh, that's cool. Might as well. Enemies explode shortly after death. I did not read that before, and I'm glad that I read it now. All right, where am I going? That's a bit of a ways back, but I kind of do want to go over there. Itch. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was bullshit. That was poop shit. All right. We're going back to the outskirts. Yeah, see, okay, so it's just the one that doesn't have the double jump, because I definitely picked Naira before, and that's not who this is, right? Yeah, this is Altera. So, yeah, okay. After taking damage, automatically become invisible. Interesting. You know what? Let's take diminishing returns. Extra health, but my healing abilities become diminished. I'm okay with that. Oh. Yeah, there we go. So now my healing will be slightly improved. All right, let's go this one. I always go Cure, but let's go Nairo. Okay, cool. So okay, so, well, no, I went Nairo before and I got a gun. Hell yeah. Oh, but you know what I do now have? I have the little, I have the little teleporter dude. I have the little drone. Yeah, I got that guy. No, I don't want Frost Blast. But I do want the cursed loot. Oh, which is Laser Beam. That's great. Defeating enemies with one of your equipped weapons increases the damage. Yes, that'll be good. Ooh, but I could get healing grenade. Now let's do this. Getting hurt increases my shit. Yay, no more curse. Yes. That sounds sick. Oh, the in-between. This is fun. So this turns it into what a lot of people think like classic roguelike is. Where you get like a map of choices and you kind of have to like progress through choosing your options. So I've only done this once and I died in it, so I don't know what it's like. Oh god. Stop. Do you think this will hold your interest enough to beat it? I don't know. I mean, I want to say yes, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, so here, this is what I was referring to. You beat the stage, you get to your next thing, and it's like showing you how the path is going to branch. But I don't know. I mean, the thing is I don't... Like, I never go into games... Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna die. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, bitches, fuck you. Like, I obviously never go into games, like, with the mindset of, you know, oh, this isn't gonna hold my interest long enough to beat it. Like... I do go into a lot of games, you know, with the mindset of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna beat this eventually. But I don't know. Like, there is still that part of me in the back of my head that's like, I could be playing Ravenbound right now. Shit, that looks really good. Final hit does 50% more damage. Fire. I don't know, maybe I take this just because. So do I want chips, orbs, or health? I think I want health. But I don't know, like, I mean, I often set off with a lot of games where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play this for a while. Like, this is something that's going to maintain my interest for a period of time. Oh fuck, that was waste. But as they say, you know, the proof's in the pudding. I won't really know until I have gotten through this. You're getting through a fair... So, the thing is that, like, when I think of roguelikes and stuff like that, I don't often think of, like, them in the same way that I would think of a game to beat, like, a Ranger or Piece by Piece. Now, the reality is that I never intended to play those games enough to beat them. Like, they just so happen... Oh, shit. I didn't realize that was gonna happen. Fuck me. Like, those games just so happen to be, like, short enough, essentially, for me to get through as I did. Like, honestly, when I sat down and played a Ranger on the first 15, I looked at it and I was like, you know what? This game looks really cool. And, like, I think the puzzle type is interesting. And I'm like, you know what? I would play more of this. And yeah, I did. Obviously, you know, I gave it a 15 more minutes. But it's like, you know, obviously once I started playing it, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna keep playing this. And then I beat it because it was arguably very short. that was the kicker. Like, a ranger and piece by piece were very short. And I will admit, like, them being puzzle games had a lot to do with it. Like, I could go in, like, I went on YouTube and had to look up videos on how to beat some of the stages. Just because, like, I couldn't figure it out. But, like, that's not something that you can do in a game like this. You know, if you can't beat these bosses or, you know, like these stages or whatever, it's not something you can just watch a walkthrough and, you know, oh yeah, you got to move this way and you got to do this thing. It's like, no, you got to get good. You got to figure out the system and you got to get good. Oh yeah, Seeking Wisps, fucking perfect. So the Fortress or the Overworld Lens? I guess we'll go Fortress. Cause that sounds cool. I'll tell you what, the immediate increase in like enemy strength going into a new stage is fucking wild. Ooh, Lightning Wave. Enjoying game doesn't. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like Ravenbound, for example, that was a game that just captured my attention through and through. You know, like Ravenbound is so specifically like perfect for my tastes. I love those, you know, high fantasy sword and shield games. I like the sword combat. I like the class-based bonuses and stuff. The deck building aspect is not something that I'm opposed to, but I love experimenting in that game due to the randomness. And then on top of all of that, it's like, on top of all that, it's the open world. It's the roguelike aspect to it where, you know, you're probably not going to win every time that you play. You maybe get bad cards and stuff like that. But it's like, it is the thing that makes it super enjoyable. And it's why, to this point, I am still, Jesus H. It's why I'm still playing the game very regularly. No, you fucking bot. I don't want popularity. I want to ban you. Go fuck yourself. Sounds like it's gonna get hard too soon for me. I don't know. I mean, the reality is that it could get harder and, you know, yeah, but the thing is that it's that thing you build up to. It's, you know, if a game is too easy for too long and there's no challenge, like, what the fuck is the point? Defense grid. I've never had defense grid. Health. Ooh. Damage from non-boss. The enemy is chilled. That sounds cool. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is this a boss? Oh my god, what are these? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But that's sick. I'm gonna die. Fuck me. They were so close to death. Ravenbound does have those unique. I'm still leaning on a high chance of it being game of the year. Yeah, me too. Honestly, me too. I mean, what do we got? Do we have enough? No, we don't have enough to get the range 4. Low, chill, relax. Yeah, I do get that. I mean, you could turn this game on to easy mode and or survivor. Volatile teleporter. Oh, point to point B upgrade. Teleport zone to create a true. Oh, interesting. Spend that at amplifier stations. Could destroy unwanted weapons to increase power level. Oh shit, I should save up for that. That sounds great. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I really think that this game and, you know, something like Ravenbound just have very different, like, benefits for me. You know, this Trinity Fusion is something that when I play this, I don't necessarily feel as bad if I, like, you know, don't do as good, because it's not the kind of game that I'm used to playing. You know, it's like Dead Cells, which I have played, but it's different enough that, like, I'm not going to force myself to, you know, to like try and, you know, complete this or anything. Ravenbound is just such a perfect game for me, though, that I strived to 100% it, which I did. And I mean, what, I've put, what, how many hours into Ravenbound? Almost 40 at this point. Like, I mean, it is to me still one of the greatest games that I have played in its simplicity and just in its addictiveness. And I just like fighting the enemies in it. Like, that's the thing. And the fun part is now that I've actually beaten the game on hard and on nightmare, like, I can just enjoy myself and play it on normal, you know, and like just do random. Like, if I just like I did this the other day, I rolled a D6. I don't even have it near me anymore, but like, I'll roll the D20 here. Okay. Let's roll this. All right, what do I get? 14. All right, so we're gonna hit the random button 14 times. 1, 2, 3. All right, that was only 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I am going to play as an Ulver defensive dual wielder. So my armor is going to be buffed, and when frenzied, I'm going to get my multi-strike. Not the kind of build that I would normally go for, but I can make this work. Also, let me make sure that this is on low. There we go. And I'm also going to want to go for here first. There's a stink bug on my ceiling. All right, hold on. I'm going to do something. There we go. I had to switch the game. I don't think I could beat a game on Hard or Nightmare. The hard one was not too bad because I played the specific play style that I am good at, which is dual weapons, high critical attack. Like that works really well for me. And being that right now I'm playing dual wielder, which means I can only draw dual weapons, this is going to be great. Probably going to beat the game. Or beat this run. Oh my god, look at that. Critical hit chance plus 50% as my first. Oh my god. Dude. This is perfect. I'm not even going to turn in the quest just yet. I'm going to go and I'm going to get 6 mana to start with, which means that I'm going to be able to pop both of these. This is going to be a fun run. I am sort of sour that my my ability was defensive. I would have loved to have had something else that gave me more bonus to my crit hits. But I'll live with it. All right, what we get here? That's good to have. Oh, but the relic slot? Fuck yeah. We can pop that now. I don't have to spend some money. All right, immediately putting both of these on. Shit. What the fuck? Now, just to make sure that I build up cards that play into critical hits. I forget what it's called, but I gotta get the one thing that, like, my frenzied critical damage is increased by 240%. Oh, this is gonna be good. Each bleeding inflicted increases critical damage. I need to get the bone whistle. That is what I need right now. Is I need the bone whistle, which is a 30% chance to cause bleeding when you crit. No. Yes! Fucking bone whistle. Come on. Plus 4 mana. And plus 2. Oh my god! Oh my god, the Whetted Talon! I need so much more mana. Honestly, I am going to grab the Magic Potency, because that does increase the effectiveness of bleed later. 120 coins is good, actually, because I need money to get my relic slots up. All right, I know that I'm near... Yeah, I'm going to swing down to here and come across... I'm going to burn all of my keys. Yes. I have 8. I have 4 keys. So I have 3 keys right now. And for every key, I get 2 mana. And whenever I go to turn in my quest, I'll get an extra key. So, and I already know where the other 2 are, so I don't need to, or the other 3, so I don't need to mark them on my map or anything. But this is going to give me 8 mana, which means I'll be able to equip, I'll be able to equip the Rapture and the Sharpened Whistle. The Wedded is going to have to wait until after I beat the boss. Yes. Because even though I want the extra damage, I want this bleed effect tied in with my crits. All right, so give me that. Yeah, you get that. Give me these relic slots so I don't have to pay for the more expensive ones. See, that's one of the things I've learned playing this game. You are kind of better off buying your first handful of relic slots instead of trying to get them as items, only because the first handful that you get are super cheap. But if you already have like 2 or 3 relic slots unlocked, they become far more expensive when you actually get further along. Okay, so we are going to equip the Rapture, which is going to jump my damage up immediately. And then we're going to grab this. Once I beat the first boss, once I beat the first boss and we get to the next fissure, the next tear, I'm going to get 7 mana, which is going to be enough. I'm just going to focus on the Wedded Talon for now. Because honestly, that's going to be one of my game changers. Yeah, bitch. What'd you think? What'd you think was going to happen? Bitch. Bitch. All right. What am I getting here? Multi-attack? Oh, the fossilized leech. Yes. Good. Okay. This is actually really good. This means that all of my bleeds are now going to be inflicting weakened as well. Oh, magic. Ooh. Yes. For right now, there's no reason not to take that. Magic potency increased by 200% of weapon damage. My weapon damage is 27. 200% of that would be 54. Yeah, that'll be really nice, because again, that's going to be my bleed, that's going to be my weakened. This is good. This is a good run. We're going to wipe the floor with Ask over here. I will say the only kind of downside is that I did burn through all of my keys. So, like, I'm going to have to rely on a lot more of the random chances to get mana aside from getting it at the tears. Your perfect guard inflicts... Oh my god. Damn it. No, it would be such a waste. Attacks against an enemy inflicted with status. Oh, yeah, that'll be nice. I am going to equip this, though, because this is going to start to jump my, my weapon damage up significantly. No, no. Oh, fuck yeah, bitch. 82% chance to crit? All right, give me the money. And I'm just going to leave that in my inventory for now. There's no real reason to burn it. Ooh. Probably. Oh no, I don't have anything that's dealing burn. I'm gonna take the weapon damage, but I'm gonna let it sit in my inventory. That's not bad. That's what I needed right there. I needed extra mana. I'm just gonna let it sit, but I wanted that mana. I want to be able to, you know, have my choice when the time comes. Oh. Coins is good. Charge attacks against a boss can suit. No. No. All right. Time to go get my quest. Bow. Oh my god. What the fuck? 2 talons. Spiking my weapon damage. I mean, my god. I don't need to take the weapon damage increase 45. It's not going to do me any better. The upside is that I have things in my inventory that I can burn through, like all the coins. So like I can let them exist in my inventory because I don't necessarily need them immediately. But like, okay, so right now, how much? I have 232. Yeah, so I can buy that, which gives me another relic. But I have enough coins in here to buy another one if I need, but I'd burn through 3 cards. But like when I go in, fucking hell, I'm turning around. I hate when that happens. I fucking hate coming to this region because this launching platform sucks. You have to aim at a very specific angle not to hit something. My only question now is, where do I go on my third boss? Like, what third region do I go to? I went to the two, what I consider the easiest. I feel like I could probably go... I feel like I could probably go to the north or to the swamps. I can go to the mountains or the swamps. I think one of those will be my best. What up, bitch? You are gonna die very fast. Yeah, I just... legitimately just gonna die very fast. Yeah, see, I can't carry any more cards, but what I can do is I can burn through some coins. Nope. I don't want any of those. That's not bad. I'm gonna burn through another thing of coins. I mean, it wouldn't be bad to pair these up, because if I'm frenzied, if I'll frenzied, I'm dealing burning damage. I am frenzying a fair amount due to that increasing my multi-strike, but I would just get an immediate plus 13 damage. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to the swamp. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go to the swamp. Fuck it, we'll grab the quest. Can I afford the next one? Yes. Oh, it's just right over here? Cool. Snag this real fast. All right, so let's burn that. We can also... Well, I mean, at this point, I can equip this and that. It's the same weapon. All right. If I can get a relic slot with this, that would be fantastic. No, okay. We're just gonna grab the mana. Because I should get... I'm not. Actually, I just did the math. I'm not gonna get enough to... Oh, no, I do. Cool. Okay, good. So I have all my relic slots open. That is good. I don't know what I'm going to get in the next few fights, but we'll see. It's only a couple. Oh, there's a witch. All right, bye, bitch. Nope, nope, nope. All right, well, this isn't the worst. I should probably put this on just for shits and giggles. And truthfully, I should probably wait. Yeah, I'm going to wait till I get one more One more thing. Hey. We can get something for free. Oh, hits increase. Okay, hold on. We're going to do this. Now I have some free stuff. That would actually be really good, but I kind of want to throw one of these on. This is probably going to be my better option, but we'll... Fuck you, I hate you so much, and I want you to die so quick. I hate how you jump around like a goddamn bastard. There it is. There it is. While frenzied, critical damage increased by 240%. That's it. That's it. That's all I need right there. That's the build. Fucking A. I'm so glad I saved that last slot. Alright, what am I gonna get? Okay. I mean, honestly, at this point, it's literally just filling up my hand so that my two talons are, you know, getting the most out of themselves. It truly doesn't matter, but I am going to take the coins because I think I'm going to have to burn something. Honestly, I'll take that because I am going to have to burn one thing. Oh, what's up, Spriggans? You want to die? Like the bitches you are? Cool. Sure. Alright, so this is just going to be a minor buff, and then we're going to get the card that we need. Nice. Here we go. We might as well just burn through our mana. That's kind of hilarious. That's really fucking funny. This run was fantastic. You know, I never intended on playing Ravenbound tonight, and just like talking about it at the end of Trinity Fusion, I'm like, yeah, this will be fun. This was such a good run. And see, this is the thing that I love about this. Like none of what I played into in the beginning, like my class, okay, the fact that I'm the dual wielding or the defensive dual wielder means nothing. Like, sure, I have higher armor class, but none of that actually matters. Like, the dual wielding aspect means that I got multi-attack, which that is good because for every attack with that, I'm burning through some of the enemies, you know, I'm getting more crits. All right, we're just gonna burn this because we're gonna get 2 right here. Lovely. I don't give a shit. Nothing in here could be better than what I have. All right, so I'm going into the final fight with a full hand, which, because I have two talons, is giving me 44% extra damage for each of those cards. So that would be 260% extra damage. My God. I also have an 82% chance to crit with a 300% with a 300% crit damage rate, and when I'm frenzied, that goes up to 540. I just want to see. I just want to see how fast this final boss dies. Oh, God. What's up, you fan-headed bitch? You about to die like a motherfucker. That was bad. You should have never did that. Look at that. You fucking lost half your health already. And there's your second stage. And there you go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that bitch just. Oh. God, this was a good run. I barely got to hit him. So much damage. I'm so glad I was recording this one. Woo, that was so good.
Beacons of their own. And every time the foul and hateful whispers of a familiar voice start to bleed back into Arva, the Raven will be called to rise to the challenge, standing ever after as the protector of its people.
Goddamn right he will. Was this my best run? I don't know. It may be. No. I can tell by boss damage dealt this was not technically my best run. But I think it was the most elites I ever killed in a single run. Yes. Okay. So I killed 16 elites in that last run. Technically, I think most successful plays off of the boss damage dealt. And because, like, I think it really just depends on which bosses you play. Like, some of them have higher defenses so they can take more damage. That was fucking fantastic. That was great. I loved everything about that. Yeah, see, that to me is what makes Ravenbound, like, so good. Okay? It's what makes it perfect, in my opinion. Okay? That was what? 15, 20 minutes. I did a fantastic run. My starting loadout played it played into, what made me successful. The defensive really had nothing to do with it, though. But I absolutely love that. That was such a fun run. So, yes. Whew. Did I not have videos on any of my games anymore? No, I still do. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know why these don't. Anyway, but yeah, so thanks for joining me, everyone. I know this is kind of like a, out of the blue stream for the night. I don't normally stream on Friday nights, but really just wanted to play more Trinity Fusion, and then, obviously getting in a round of Ravenbound. So yeah, thanks for joining me, everyone. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy your weekend, and peace out. Bye.